I was sitting with a group of friends recently, and everybody was talking about the difficulties of this season. You know, we were talking about the political issues, the division in the country, racism, the rioting, the economic hardships. And as we continued to talk about the COVID, the isolation, and all the negativity, by the time we ended this season, I left feeling super down, just really kind of depressed. And I thought to myself, I can't keep doing this. It's like every conversation I have, people talk about all this negative stuff. And I thought, I can't keep doing this. And there were two passages that came to my mind. The first one was Ephesians chapter 5, verses 15 to 20. And the second one that came to my mind was 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verses 16 through 18. And in those two passages, Paul says these two phrases. You can read the whole passage on your own, but he says these two phrases. He exhorts us to give thanks for everything and to give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. It's never God's will for us to complain, to grumble, to engage in the negativity. And the truth is, all it does is it gets my eyes off of Him and onto myself and onto my circumstances and makes me more grumbly, complaining, negative, critical, sad. So I took on a challenge. I thought to myself, I'm literally going to give thanks for all these things that I hear people complaining about. COVID, isolation, even the racism in our country. I'm giving thanks, not for it, but for the fact that it is being exposed, because unless it's exposed, it can't be dealt with. For the political division, etc., for Trump, for Biden, for everything and every circumstance. I have to tell you something. It tremendously shifted my attitude in this season. It has helped me enormously. It has picked up my spirits. It has connected me deeper to the heart of God. I feel more free, more full. I feel less negative, less critical. It has helped me to see God's perspective. At the very beginning of the passage in Ephesians chapter 5, this is what Paul starts by saying. He says, make the most of every opportunity. Live as wise, not as unwise, for the days are evil. Listen, man, that's never been more true than it is today. We are living in evil times, but can I tell you something? If we give thanks, we will have eyes to see what the Lord sees and be able to seize the moment, make the most of every opportunity, and live as wise, not as unwise. May that be true of us in this season.